take 3, where I try not to divulge any personal information of myself or anybody else. Do please ignore any of these terrible, terrible toggles I have going on here. That's I just don't really get. I just can't do the cute thing on the toggles. I don't know how to do it. So anyway, we're just gonna have a quick look on smartphones because I want to get an upgrade. The idea was that I was going to keep the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 for another 2 years, just drop down to a SIM-only deal so I could save a bit of extra money. However, I think it will cost me X amount of pounds if I get an upgrade now. I need to weigh up basically if it's going to be a compound investment for me to get the upgrade so I get a better machine to use or stick with what I have, because the Pixel XL did catch my eye. Some of the software I watched, MKBHD, Marcus Brownlee. He did talk about the Pixel, and I think that's what kind of like swayed me. I mean, when I first got the Galaxy Note 4, the Edge came out shortly after, and I did kind of have my eye on it before that, and I guess I kind of forgot about it. So I'd ask my mum and dad, what do you reckon I should do? Should I wait another 12 months? Should I perhaps sell my Samsung Galaxy Note 4 and put it towards getting this other phone? But I kind of geared myself up for saving like quite a lot on the package of my SIM-only deal. Anyway, so when I was talking to the sales associate on the telephone earlier on today, it did appear that the Pixel XL was bigger, with bigger screen real estate. But looking at it here, even though the Samsung phone is actually smaller, the screen real estate does seem bigger. And I have to say, I have enjoyed a lot of the packages that Samsung has given me. I got a lot of unexpected extras. Bearing in mind, this is only my second smartphone that I've had. The other smartphone that I had was the iPhone 4. I had that for a good 4 years, and I cannot fault it for its hardware, even though I'd smash at screens. I even got a chance to use the 3, which I still haven't returned. Da, da, da. Anyway, moving on. So let's just sort of have a quick look at this. Looking at the photos, initially I did think that the camera samples from the Galaxy S7 were better. Some of the close-up shots, there's not that much in it. I mean, I think this was a cinch. I think you've got the lens flare there. It overflares all the lights. It's a bit grainy. It's a lot sharper with the S7, I feel like. You're getting some... Although a lot of the close-up detailed shots aren't that great. I did feel like you got a bit more depth of field with the S7. Although the black on the it's not doing it now. Yeah, here we go. I do feel like you get a better black from the Pixel XL, which helps quite a lot. But I don't know whether I'm looking too much for the depth of field. The black is better in the XL, but I think the overall depth of field is better. Not too much in it. I didn't feel like it was. So we'll just have a quick rundown here. Some of this doesn't really mean anything to me. Some of it's just a case of logic and numbers. Display, it's exactly the same. You've got a Super AMOLED display on Quad HD on the Samsung Galaxy S7 on the right there. Processor, pretty much the same. RAM, the same. Storage, this is what the micro SD up to 256 gigabytes. That's bullshit. If your card goes corrupt, which I was warned at before as well. So I think that fact that you can get the availability of 128 gigs straight away is good, but I don't know what the price point is on that, so I couldn't really say. Although I've got this Samsung Galaxy Note 4, I think I've got a 64 gig SD card in it. It's never complained that it's been too full or it needed backing up. The first phone I had did. So I don't know whether this is because this one's backing up to the cloud, but I haven't had a problem with it. So I guess that's something to bear in mind as well. The camera spec, yes, the Pixel XL is better, but if I wanted a really good camera, then I'd just get the Sony phone. Battery life, I would have all gone for the Pixel one, but after speaking to my parents, I decided to have a quick look on Google, and then Tech Times posted something a few hours ago and about some battery failure, but I don't know whether it's because people haven't felt the need to condition their battery on the first use, which is where by you unpack your phone, you don't turn it on, you just charge it for 16 hours before you turn it on, and then you run your battery down to nearly shut down, and then you charge it straight up to 100% again, and you repeat this quite a few times and use this method gospelly until the end days, and that's how you normally charge your phone once a day, and I use my phone quite a lot. So that's the other thing with the battery. Software, that doesn't really mean anything to me, I'll admit, as I showed you with my toggles. And then dimensions, the screen looks bigger on the S7. It's supposed to have some things. I think at the end of the day I might just go and have a play with them. I'm just screen real estate, but even like Android Authority here said the Galaxy S7 Edge was probably better, so what I might do is just wait another 12 months, and I think, yeah, so that's where we are. Thank you for watching. You have been with the Style Scrolls, and I'm Tail Geek. Good night.